This beat go hard.
Oh yeah, we live.
Not live.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Kenji and this motherfucker, however you want to call it, Jamar. I'm back in this bitch with another video. Got your boy
New York, B.
Yeah.
I'm over here to the side. I'm rolling up. I got y'all. Don't worry.
You don't give a we on it, man. You know what I'm saying? We just chopping it up about random things. It ain't nothing much.
Man,
We should go in here and talk about women, but
Go ahead.
that's all right.
Talk about your women.
Let's just talk about women, man.
talk about it.
I don't know. We should talk about anything, but
Okay, we gonna talk about the women. I got some.
what's up? What's on your mind, brother?
The women. They're leading the women
Let's talk about that
in America.
Yeah.
Let's get to specific because we don't want to just make every woman seem like we gonna talk about the women in America.
We need to change the
You know what I'm saying?
some of these marriage laws. That's what y'all need to
A lot of these women in America are caught up in social media. They're married to it. And we don't see a lot of relationships no more. And I guarantee you, a lot of dudes who say they getting pussy ain't getting pussy. For real. I can't be. I think it's only really a good 10% of us really fucking out here.
Nah,
and a lot of
they getting pussy. They just not getting the pussy.
they probably just fucking one girl. But like I think a lot of the I guess what I'm saying is a lot of the women that you consider beautiful are attractive. We ain't talking about the other girls. Everybody can get them. We talking about attractive women are all trying to get with this one type of guy who's pretty much in the 1%. And what ends up happening is in the long run, you get married to social media trying to get that guy. Because the guy really don't exist, really, to you. Because you're not going to be able to get him.
Could I say something?
Yeah.
I got friends, right?
Yeah.
That is on the small scale and on the large scale of things, right? And, you know, only reason why I really don't hang with them or nothing, my friends on the large scale, is because I can't keep up with them, right? But I know the gossip, or I know what's going on. Like I'm trying to say, one of my friends that I know, like, he has a decent amount of money, right? And he really don't work like we do. You know what I mean? Like, so he goes to all of these islands, like, what's that shit everybody want to go to? Boca, and all of that shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, all these islands and all of this Anguillas and all of that. Yo, all he does is sit on Instagram, and then he has money. So he flies the girls out. You know what I mean? Like, he's already there, and they see where he's at, and he gets on Instagram, and he be like, yo, y'all want to take some pictures to come out? Y'all want to come out here and take some pictures for your Instagram and all of this stuff? And he flies them out there.
Yeah.
Right? So, to make a long story short, you know, he does that a lot. But to make a long story short, one of our friends, girl, right? She's not with one of our friends no more. It's his ex-girl. Yo, on his last Instagrams that I was seeing, yo, he flew her out there and all her friends. Like, he didn't say nothing, but he's standing by the pool like this.
Yeah.
And they in the back, like, just on top of each other's shoulders in the pool with ass hanging out. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you think he ain't smashing? That's like one of our friends' long-time girlfriends. He ain't with her no more. But it looks like he just waited for them to break up and be like, hey, you want to come fly out here with me? And they just want to do whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? Come on, man. And then I know guys that's on the low scale. That's doing it with the Instagram models or the Instagram girls. Because they got a little money. They got a little cars. You know what I mean? So the girls see them. But what happens is I try to tell all these girls that dudes that's established ain't looking for one girl. Dude that make $100,000 a year or more, He ain't looking for one girl. Why would he want one girl when he could just run through all of these girls? Like, you gotta believe it. And girls just want to have nothing and mess with $100,000 dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't.
Andrew Tate say the same shit. I'm gonna play a clip for you. See.
I don't think most women can actually genuinely understand how lonely the majority of men are. And you need to truly understand, if you're Joe Schmo, average in nearly every way, in Starbucks, working,
Yep.
you ain't getting a DM ever.
Mm-mm.
Two girls will never be lonely. As much as you might be unhappy with the possible suitors, you can at least fuck about and flirt if you feel sad. There are men out here in the world who have genuine loneliness. And I can prove this statistically. Why do you think it's all the men killing themselves compared to the women?
But could we blame this on lack of communication?
No, we're gonna blame this. No. I'm just saying.
I'm just asking. I'm just very curious.
The men with absolutely zero partners. Do you know what they try? They certainly try communication. They're trying. You're just ignoring their DMs.
Thirsty.
Trust me, they're trying communication. Yeah. The reason is that we have to understand we live in a world now, and that we've always lived in a world where women have a natural inclination to align themselves with the top tier males. I can prove this to you. You see these chicks, they see a rapper in the club, they want to fuck with the rapper. Do you think they believe that rapper is loyal? No, they don't give a fuck. He's the dog. That's the game. It's always been the game. It still is the game. So when we're talking about how it's harder for men than women, we're talking about the vast majority of men. Because you women, because you're all beautiful and you're all smart, most of you only interact with top tier males. So you're like, well, I have these problems, but he has all these bitches. Because he's a G. Most men ain't shit. You know that. If you think about it, most men ain't shit. Go walk down the high street, tell me how many of them stand a chance with you. Usually fucking zero. Most men are desperately lonely. Desperately. So you want to sit here and talk about the struggles of life as a woman. There are men out here, the male suicide rate is so many times higher than women for a reason. The life as an average man is brutally depressing. And I'll tell you something, I don't consider myself an average man. I'm a very successful man, right? I have a few genetic gifts, I've worked very hard. I have financial gifts, I work for them, right? I've got accolades, I've got everything, right? My life's great. But life as an average man, Joe Schmo, is literally fucking horrible. And I don't think most women understand this. Because you know what the biggest problem about being an average dude is? If you're an average dude, and you work at KFC, and you ain't shit, and you get a chick, you know what the problem with that is? That means your chick fucks average dudes. Bam. Now everybody's competition. Bam. That motherfucker at McDonald's.
What y'all think about that?
Oh, I ain't done, bro.
I know he's ahead, man. I'm gonna have to answer.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Let me go. He's 100% correct.
Yep.
Man.
He's 100% correct.
This is why when I was younger, I used to like when I dropped out of college and everything, and I was living with my pops. There was a lot of girls I could have got into a relationship with, but in the back of my mind, I used to think, I live with my pops. I ain't got a good job. I ain't got the finances to take this girl where she wants to be. And I would like stop talking to them because I felt like they would think that I was not up to par for them.
Yeah.
Before I even tried sometimes. So I would go after girls who were of lesser, just whores, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like this is what I deserve, because because I had that already in my mind. Even if I probably tried, I feel like that girl would probably reminded me that I ain't shit or something shit,
Yeah.
And so I always felt like, for me to get an actually good woman, I would have to be a millionaire. That's how I always thought. And I think a lot of dudes think that too.
Like, that's where you wrong at. I mean, it's some aspects of that.
But I ain't saying I'm right. I'm just saying that's how I thought.
Like,
yeah.
Well, just going off of what you say, like a little bit, like I I don't have that. Like, I never had that one problem. Like, like I'm being honest to God. Like, any girl I wanted to get, I got them. I might not got them. You know, that day or that year even. You know what I mean? But I got them. Like, not to say like that's what you gotta realize. I realized that early about women. Yeah, they want that. The most of them is just jumping out there to look for that $100,000 guy. But you could get them, but you're not gonna be able to keep them. This is the problem. Like, I done dealt with women, believe it or not, with waking 5 times as much as me. You know what I mean? Like, and they treated me nice. Yeah. They didn't treat me like, oh, you know, they didn't get dirty. You know what I mean?
My question would be to you is, how desirable are they women? I'm not saying I don't know what they look
like.
like.
They were desirable.
Like, but how desirable are they? Like, from
they were,
attitude, from
they were
body wise.
They were body wise, decent, more than decent. Mind wise, they were smart in their way. You know what I mean? Like in their women's ways, not as a man smart, but as a woman smart. You know what I mean? And then they were all right with themselves.
Well, I guess let me say this. I felt like I had to accomplish something outstanding to get the woman that, because I not just without one, just a good woman. Yeah. Because I could get.
What's a good woman to you? Because that's different to everybody. What's a good woman to you?
A good woman is somebody who had a family structure. Somebody who got a father that I know that, okay, he's watching his daughter. I'm not just gonna be able to do what the fuck I want to do.
Okay.
Because I remember, cause I used to have this conversation with my brother where I was like, I used to be able to go into these girls' houses with their mothers, and I could just go in there and smash them because they was unprotected. Whenever I had like a girl I knew, she was like, man, she got a father. I know I can't. She got some type of values and standards. I'd be like, man, I'm not up to par, and I feel like I can't have that. And so now I gotta just deal with these scandalous girls. Nah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think I ever caught that mentality. It's like,
I think a lot of dudes go through that.
If it's a girls with the pops, right? This is what I would do to this nigga. If I wasn't up, you know what I'm saying? If I felt like, I don't want to come through because I ain't up to par with the pops, yo, I would holler at the pops on some G shit. Like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, yo, put me on a job or something, man. You see I got your daughter. Like, I would let him know that I ain't trying to just, you know what I mean? Like, so he gonna respect me from jump gate. I ain't like them last dudes that got me, hey sir, how you doing? I'm like, yo, what's up, man? I ain't scared of you because you her pops. But that's my woman.
I'll say,
you know what I mean? Like,
what you saying is 100% correct.
If I was a pops over a daughter, yo, I want somebody to come in. But I want somebody to come in and be like, yo, man, what's up, fatso? Yo, get off the couch, man. You're getting old, man. You know what I mean? I want somebody to come in. I don't want somebody to be like, yes, sir, I'll get that for you. I'll rake your leaves. I'll be like, yo, this nigga's
show you that you a man.
Yeah, my girls with this bitch ass nigga. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yo, man.
You know what I mean? A lot of guys, because this does go into what he's saying. A lot of guys don't know how to become a man. You know why? And Demetrius, you know this about me, and I used to say this when you first met me. Is because, man, I was raised by my pops. Mm-hmm. And my pops was a real nigga. Like, new Cadillacs all the time. Whatever you see me as, my pops didn't have a whole bunch of kids. I'm my pops'
not
only
what
kid.
He had, but explain it more like how he thought, not what he had. Cause
like, my pops thought different, and then he raised me, and I get to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so let me say this.
Why they don't trust them?